Barcelona fans, huge news is coming out of Camp Nou right now, and the future of Robert Lewandowski is certainly in doubt. Hansi Flick is so close to a big contract decision. João Cancelo is fighting to stay at Barcelona, and João Laporta has made important comments about Lionel Messi and the future of the club. Today, we are going to break it down, everything happening inside the FC Barcelona right now. And trust me, some of these stories could shape the club's future for years. Let's start with the biggest story. Robert Lewandowski could be facing a huge decision about his future at Barcelona. The Polish striker has been one of the most important players since his arrival. He came to the club as a world-class goal scorer and helped lead the attack. But now things may be changing. According to reports from Sport in Spain, two big Turkish clubs has been already contacted Lewandowski's agent. These clubs are Fenerbahce and Besiktas. Both teams are very interested in bringing the experienced striker to the Turkish Super League next season. And this interest is not small. They are preparing a series of offers. The main reason this story is growing is because Lewandowski's contract with Barcelona is approaching its final stage. When a player enters the last phase of his contract, many clubs start paying attention, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Barcelona could still offer him a short extension, but the problem is the financial side. Reports suggest that Barcelona would only offer a modest one-year renewal. This would be much lower than the huge money coming from other leagues. And this is where the Turkish offer becomes very interesting. Among the two clubs, Besiktas seem to be leading the race. They have already presented a very attractive proposal to try to convince Lewandowski. The offer includes a massive 10 million euro in signing bonus. On the top of that, they are ready to give him a 2-year contract worth 10 million euro. This means Lewandowski could earn around 50 million euro in just 2 years. For a player in the later stage of his career, this is an incredible deal. So now the big question is simple. Will he stay at Barcelona or accept one last big contract abroad? But Turkey is not the only option. There are also offers coming out from other parts of the world. In the United States, MLS club Chicago Fire has been looking at the possibility of signing Lewandowski. The American League has been attracting many big stars in recent years, and a player like Lewandowski would be a massive name for MLS. At the same time, some clubs in Italy are also monitoring his situation. They believe the striker can still play at the high level in Europe. So right now, Lewandowski has multiple options. But before any decision is made, there is one very important meeting coming. A decision with Barcelona coach Hansi Flick. And this takes us to the second big story. Hansi Flick is very close to extending his contract with Barcelona. After João Laporta won the presidential election again, Barcelona want now to continue with the current project, and Hansi Flick is a key part of that project. According to reports, the agreement between sporting director Deco and the German coach is already complete. The new deal would keep Flick at Barcelona until 2028. But there was one important detail. Flick did not want to announce the renewal before the elections. He made it clear that he only wanted to continue if the project under Laporta remain in place. Now that Laporta has been related, everything is ready to be made official. One interesting thing about Flick is how he handles contract. It does not like very long deals. Instead, he prefers renewal 1 year at a time. Last year, he already extended his contract into 2027. This approach gives him flexibility while still showing commitment to the club. And right now, Flick is very happy in Barcelona. People close to the club say he loves the city. The club and the project, especially the young player. Players like Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Gavi, and Alejandro Balde represent the future of the team. Flick believes this generation can achieve something special, and his big dream is clear: winning the UEFA Champions League with the team. Now, let's talk about João Cancelo. The Portuguese fullback has started to find his best form again at Barcelona. When he returned to the club in January on loan from Al Hilal, his start was a bit slow, but in recent weeks he has become much more important in Hansi Flick's plan. The injury to Alejandro Balde opened the door for Cancelo to play more on the left side. At the same time, the injury of Kondi means he can also play on the right. This flexibility makes him very valuable for the team. But what makes this story even more interesting is his personal goal. Cancelo wants to stay at Barcelona permanently. The defender is currently under contract with Al Hilal until 2027, but he is willing to make a big sacrifice. Reports say he is ready to give up a large part of his high salary in Saudi Arabia just to stay at Barcelona. That shows how much he wants this move. He feels happy at the club, happy in the city, and comfortable in the team, and his performances are starting to help his case. In recent matches against Levante, Atletico Madrid, and Sevilla, Cancelo has been very good. In the big win 5-2 win against Sevilla, he helped create the first 2 goals by winning 2 penalties. Later, he even scored a goal himself. He also has a strong partnership developing with Rafinha on the left side. The Brazilian winger helped him defensively, which balances his game. All of this is improving his chance to stay at Barca. Finally, let's talk about Joan Laporta. After winning the presidential election, the Barcelona president shared his vision for the next 5 years. One of the most emotional topics was Lionel Messi. Laporta said clearly that Messi will always have a place at Barcelona. The doors of the club are always open for him. Whatever role he wants to have in the future, Barcelona will welcome him. This shows the strong connection between the club and its greatest legend. Laporta also talked about the new Spotify campaign. The president said the stadium project is moving forward, most important developments in the club's history. When the turf and the roof are completed, the new company will be a world-class stadium, and it will help Barcelona financially for many years. So right now, a lot is happening at Barcelona. Lewandowski may have a big decision about his future. Hansi Flick is ready to continue project until 2028. João Cancelo is fighting to stay at the club, and João Laporta is planning in the next era of Barcelona. But now I want to ask you one thing. If you were in charge of Barcelona, would you keep Lewandowski for the next season or start looking for a new striker for the future? That's what we have in today's episode. Drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.